Thanks for joining us on TVC News at 10. President Bola Tinubu has written both chambers of the National Assembly for the implementation of the new external borrowing of 1.767 trillion naira. This request was communicated through separate letters addressed to the President of the Senate and Speaker of the House of Representatives. Joke Adisa has more.
Lawmakers are back from their short break that gave them time to attend to oversight duties. But they returned to a solemn valedictory session to pay their last respect to Senator Ifeanyi Ubah, who until his death represented the people of Anambra South Senatorial District.
May the soul of our departed colleague rest in perfect peace.
Before the day's business began, the President of the Senate opened letters from President Tinubu seeking approval to critical matters of national interest. Among the requests of Mr. President is the consideration and approval of the 2025 to 2027 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper, implementation of the new external borrowing, transmission of the National Social Investment Program Agency Act Amendment Bill, and confirmation of other executive appointments.
While I trust that the Senate will consider the passage of this submission expeditiously, please accept, distinguished Senate President, distinguished Senators, the assurances of my highest regards. Yours sincerely, Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
It was time for lawmakers to pay their last respect to a colleague who once sat with them in the Senate chambers but died after a brief illness. Friends and families, including former colleagues of the deceased, were allowed into the Senate's chambers to watch the lawmakers pay tribute to Senator Ifeanyi Ubah.
The Senate observes that most distinguished Senator Ubah was a charismatic politician and political leader with panacea, passion, and fervor.
His persevering capacity elevated his political journey beyond older and more established giants in the arena, and he was easily on his way to bigger conquests when the Lord called him home.
It is said that the only place we achieve immortality is in the hearts and minds of other people. I would like his family to know that in this Senate, Ifeanyi has achieved immortality in our hearts.
He had one desire in his political life, to be the governor of Anambra State. And I asked him, why do you want to be only governor? He said he wants the seal of office of governor of Anambra State. That if he gets that seal, he will bring the whole world to Anambra State to develop the state.
As the lawmakers reminisce about memorable moments with their late colleague, Senator Ifeanyi Ubah, they acknowledge that he will be deeply missed, but his kind memories will remain forever etched in their hearts. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.
The House resumes plenary after 3 weeks of oversight function by its committees. The Speaker reads 3 letters from President Bola Tinubu in quick succession. First, Mr. President seeks lawmakers' approval for a 3-year MTEF FSP plan ahead of the submission of the 2025 budget proposal. He also seeks the approval of legislators for the government to borrow 7.828 trillion naira, which is subdivided into new domestic borrowing of 6.0161 trillion naira and new external borrowing of 1.76 trillion naira, representing $2.209 billion. Also of significance is the quest for amendment to the Act establishing the National Social Investment Program, NSIP agency.
2024 Appropriation Act approved the sum of 7,828,529,477,860 naira as new borrowings to part finance the 2024 budget deficit of 9.179 trillion naira.
The recent killings by unknown gunmen and the attack on the convoy of a member of the House, Ginger Onwusibi, in Anambra State, is now a subject of probe.
The House further mandates the Committee on Defense to conduct an urgent fact-finding mission to Abatete, Ukpo, and other regions of affected areas of security menace and report back to the House in 2 weeks.
The House is also investigating the outbreak of diseases across correctional facilities in Kaduna State.
These disturbing trends necessitated immediate attention and actions from our esteemed Assembly.
After a brief session, the House plenary ends to allow lawmakers attend the valedictory service in honor of Ifeanyi Ubah. Mr. Ubah died on the 27th of July, 2024. Joke Yatsa, TVC News, Abuja.